I'm tired of thinking so much. Lately, that's why I've been drinking so much. Been facing my demons for months. Now they just chill with me, die on this hill with me. Maybe if I can become what the world really wants, then I'll get a break. Guess in the meantime, I focus on me time and try not to dwell on how much that it takes. So let all the bullshit roll out for me, hoping the world can just stop for me. Give me a second. I'm fucking tired of taking the everyday pain and contorting it into a lesson. When I'm audacious enough to just say what I want, now I'm too busy blocking my blessings. The standards are doubled and triple, quadruple, but somehow I'm crazy for sitting and stressing. Wow, guess I'm a brat. Guess I'm a self-hating bitch cause I love being rich but don't wanna be fat. Fuck a description, I'm too busy wishing on stars like I wanna be that. A regular woman who walked through the world with no weight on her back. No pun intended, hell yes I'm offended, my body don't do shit but rap. I'm not a token, a hero, fuck that, bitch I'm just breathing. Lately I think for a reason. Also I finally get why the leaves are all dead and this life is in dark for a season. Even the world need a rest, even the world get depressed. Snow really nothing but rain in the cold, but we dancing it like it's the best. Give me the answer, this feel like a test. Not for real, I don't know. So many places I wanna go, so many people I wanna meet. I'm in my apartment, not trying to eat. I just wanna walk on the fucking street without thinking about how much I weigh. I mean, just for a day, love the grind is abundant me. Listen, I get it, my size is embedded in everything that I produce for you niggas. None of y'all know me, I'm not fucking homies. I'm tempted to just let it loose on you niggas. Not an election, so start the projections. No vote, I just rap in the booth for you niggas and get on my phone and start feeling alone. I got issues and that is the truth for you niggas. Exclusive for niggas, I ain't in the business of coding my trauma and sugar. Everyone says if I look like a 10 and my problems were ending, yeah, maybe they would've. They would be over, no criticism to shoulder. I could just fucking exist without being praised for wearing my face. Bitch, ain't nothing brave about looking like this. I'm just a girl who's after a dream, and I'm crushing the scene. But it fuck with my head, cause I wanna be seen. I just wanna be loved, if I'll never be lean. But I'm fucking over forgiving the ones who offend, cause I know what they mean.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
I'm tired of thinking so much. Lately, that's why I've been drinking so much. Been facing my demons for months. Now they just chill with me, die on this hill with me. Maybe if I can become what the world really wants, then I'll get a break. Guess in the meantime, I focus on me time and try not to dwell on how much that it takes. So let all the bullshit roll out for me, hoping the world can just stop for me. Give me a second. I'm fucking tired of taking the everyday pain and contorting it into a lesson. When I'm audacious enough to just say what I want, now I'm too busy blocking my blessings. The standards are doubled and triple, quadruple, but somehow I'm crazy for sitting and stressing. Wow, guess I'm a brat. Guess I'm a self-hating bitch cause I love being rich but don't wanna be fat. Fuck a description, I'm too busy wishing on stars like I wanna be that. A regular woman who walked through the world with no weight on her back. No pun intended, hell yes I'm offended, my body don't do shit but rap. I'm not a token, a hero, fuck that, bitch I'm just breathing. Lately I think for a reason. Also I finally get why the leaves are all dead and this life is in dark for a season. Even the world need a rest, even the world get depressed. Snow really nothing but rain in the cold, but we dancing it like it's the best. Give me the answer, this feel like a test. Not for real, I don't know. So many places I wanna go, so many people I wanna meet. I'm in my apartment, not trying to eat. I just wanna walk on the fucking street without thinking about how much I weigh. I mean, just for a day, love the grind is abundant me. Listen, I get it, my size is embedded in everything that I produce for you niggas. None of y'all know me, I'm not fucking homies. I'm tempted to just let it loose on you niggas. Not an election, so start the projections. No vote, I just rap in the booth for you niggas and get on my phone and start feeling alone. I got issues and that is the truth for you niggas. Exclusive for niggas, I ain't in the business of coding my trauma and sugar. Everyone says if I look like a 10 and my problems were ending, yeah, maybe they would've. They would be over, no criticism to shoulder. I could just fucking exist without being praised for wearing my face. Bitch, ain't nothing brave about looking like this. I'm just a girl who's after a dream, and I'm crushing the scene. But it fuck with my head, cause I wanna be seen. I just wanna be loved, if I'll never be lean. But I'm fucking over forgiving the ones who offend, cause I know what they mean. I'm tired of thinking so much. Lately, that's why I've been drinking so much. Been facing my demons for months. Now they just chill with me, die on this hill with me. Maybe if I can become what the world really wants, then I'll get a break. Guess in the meantime, I focus on me time and try not to dwell on how much that it takes. So let all the bullshit roll out for me, hoping the world can just stop for me. Give me a second. I'm fucking tired of taking the everyday pain and contorting it into a lesson. When I'm audacious enough to just say what I want, now I'm too busy blocking my blessings. The standards are doubled and triple, quadruple, but somehow I'm crazy for sitting and stressing. Wow, guess I'm a brat. Guess I'm a self-hating bitch cause I love being rich but don't wanna be fat. Fuck a description, I'm too busy wishing on stars like I wanna be that. A regular woman who walked through the world with no weight on her back. No pun intended, hell yes I'm offended, my body don't do shit but rap. I'm not a token, a hero, fuck that, bitch I'm just breathing. Lately I think for a reason. Also I finally get why the leaves are all dead and this life is in dark for a season. Even the world need a rest, even the world get depressed. It's not really nothing but rain in the cold, but we dancing it like it's the best. Give me the answer, this feel like a test. Not for real, I don't know. So many places I wanna go, so many people I wanna meet. I'm in my apartment, not trying to eat. I just wanna walk on the fucking street without thinking about how much I weigh. I mean, just for a day, love the grind is abundant me. Listen, I get it, my size is embedded in everything that I produce for you niggas. None of y'all know me, y'all not fucking homies. I'm tempted to just let it loose on you niggas. Not an election, so start the projections. Don't vote, I just rap in the booth for you niggas and get on my phone and start feeling alone. I got issues and that is the truth for you niggas. Exclusive for niggas, I ain't in the business of coding my trauma and sugar. Everyone says if I look like a 10 and my problems were ending, yeah, maybe they would've. They would be over, no criticism to shoulder. I could just fucking exist without being praised for wearing my face. Bitch, ain't nothing brave about looking like this. I'm just a girl who's after a dream, and I'm crushing the scene. But it fuck with my head, cause I wanna be seen. I just wanna be loved, if I'll never be lean. But I'm fucking over forgiving the ones who offend, cause I know what they mean. I'm tired of thinking so much. Lately, that's why I've been drinking so much. Been facing my demons for months. Now they just chill with me, die on this hill with me. Maybe if I can become what the world really wants, then I'll get a break. Guess in the meantime, I focus on me time and try not to dwell on how much that it takes. So let all the bullshit roll out for me, hoping the world can just stop for me. Give me a second.
Sorry I'm late, y'all. I gotta get some stuff in order. Hold on, Doc.
Audacious enough to just say what I want. Now I'm too busy blocking my blessings. The standards are doubled and triple, quadruple, but somehow I'm crazy for sitting and stressing. Wow, guess I'm a brat. Guess I'm a self-hating bitch cause I love being rich but don't wanna be fat. Fuck a description, I'm too busy wishing on stars like I wanna be that. A regular woman who walked through the world with no weight on her back. No pun intended, hell yes I'm offended. My body don't do shit but rap. I'm not a token, a hero, fuck that. Bitch, I'm just breathing. Lately I think for a reason. Also I finally get why the leaves are all dead in this life that's in dark for a season. Even the world need a rest. Even the world get depressed. It's not really nothing but rain in the cold, but we dancing it like it's the best. Give me the answer, this feel like a test. Not for real, I don't know. So many places I wanna go, so many people I wanna meet. I'm in my apartment, not trying to eat. I just wanna walk on the fucking street without thinking about how much I weigh. I mean, just for a day, love the grind is abundant me. Listen, I get it, my size is embedded in everything that I produce for you niggas. None of y'all know me, y'all not fucking homies. I'm tempted to just let it loose.
Just checking if the music is off. Okay, the last time the music was running, I got earbuds. I'm on my laptop now because I'm finna do some work today. Um, how you guys doing on this Good Friday? This is the day the Lord has sacrificed his life for the world. Thank you, Father God, for sending Jesus down on the earth to sacrifice, be the living sacrifice for the whole entire world, to set the captives free. So how you guys doing? I know there's nobody in here because there's some people are live right now. That's okay. They're gonna watch the replay. You might gonna want to watch this because this may go to members and you may be missing a lot. This is no red ball. That's probably why they're not in here. I'm finna tell a little bit of history because some stuff done popped off. And folks are confused because they don't understand the beef and this intense beef between these two individuals. But I'm going to get right on to that. Ness is back. She have rededicated her life to the Lord. Praise God. I hope she stick with it. I'm gonna be praying for her. Okay, I'm happy for her. She gotta know now. There's some people in here, but the numbers might decline because a lot of people they're there for the best and whatever like that. Okay, but they're gonna be some people riding with her. You know what I'm saying? Her ride or die is gonna stick beside her, and I'm happy for her. I was gonna make this live about the situation with Lemon, but I have already did a live about that. And he's back at home with his mom, so he said, and he's taking some time off. And I guess he'll be back, maybe drunk or sober, who knows. It is what it is. So it's been very quiet. And oh yeah, the troll kept getting struck. And she got struck again on her secondary channel. So she's very, very paranoid. So what she's doing now is anything that's beef sector related, she deletes her life. Um and she's smart enough to take the down, like, stream your record your live stream. So hopefully she's smart enough to download them so she will never lose her live streams. I'm just saying. And just delete the ones in the StreamYard, to make room for the storage. I mean, that's a waste to do on the live streams and then delete them and it's going poof be gone. But anyways, so I was watching this documentary on YouTube about the indigenous people. I call them Indians. I don't like to call them Indians. I don't Real Indians are in India, not over here. Okay. I've been saying that as a child. But there was the indigenous people who was forced to go to these schools. The children was forced to go to these schools. To There was a saying back in the day, to kill the Indian, the child. They want to kill the Indian, the child, and report them as a the savage. Kill the savage and reform them as what you call that? Um, Let me Google it. Let me see. Let me Google it. Whatever I don't know, I'm gonna Google. I got time today. Okay. Is it kill anyone or kill the savage? Indigenous Canada misconceptions kill the Indian and a child and save the man. Okay, that's the phrase. Kill the Indian and child and save the man. Schools was ran by the Catholic Church back in the 1950s. They finally closed down the school in the late 90s, the mid to late 90s. They pretty much was trying to take away their culture, their language, who they are, and reform them, to the European way. They forced them to talk English and all that other stuff and not their own language. They couldn't wear their hair, they couldn't wear their, own people clothing or whatever like that. And there was two people that was telling their stories, a female and a male. The female went into school when she looked like she was no older than 6. And she got sick. The food made her sick and she went to the infirmary. She heard a child crying, so she got up. She saw a little boy, and she saw a priest behind that boy doing, what. And the priest yelled at her, go, close the door or whatever. And then she tried to tell the nurse. The nurse, she spoke, she didn't really understand English too good. And the nurse was like, you're going to have to speak English. So the little girl was like, boy, cry. I think that nurse knew what was going on. The nurse slapped her. And that next night, that creepy ass priest came in there and took her virginity, child. And she looked like she was no older than 7 years old. That was so sad. And you could tell as she was telling the story, she's an older woman now. Like tears, like it still hurt her. Okay. Decades later. So it's a special place in hell for people like that. I'm gonna share the documentary on my community wall when I get a chance. And it was in 2000, and it came out in 2011. The man died. The man, he eventually, he died after he told, after the interview. So I say, damn. I mean, I feel for them. I feel for them for real. It's a special place in hell for people like that. And this was in Canada. This wasn't even in the United States. This was in Canada. This was going on. So let me get right into it. Okay. So I'm gonna be. I'm be. It's Good Friday, so I'm gonna be a little bit nice today. Okay. So ODS went live, and the VS lady was on a panel, and I think her and the S Hutchinson, the SH lady, had a back and forth. The SH lady was in the chat. Uh, the VS lady was on the panel, and she mentioned something briefly about. I think they may have had a back and forth in the chat, and then the VS hit the link, and she mentioned something about. Okay, there was an incident. Okay, and the first person I ever heard brought this out was Kwani. That as Hutchinson's son, I had an argument with his girlfriend. She got out the car and she was hit by a truck. This is on the news, and they say that this is still an open case. Everybody's trying to figure out what was so frightening to that woman to the point where she had to get out the car in the middle in the highway. Okay, with his trucks, with this busy road, to risk her life getting hit by a truck. So they all blame the son on that. So she didn't. I don't believe she. Y'all go back on his live. I think. What day was it? Was it Thursday? The live where you see the VS lady on there. So you go back on that. She didn't necessarily mention SH son, but I think she said the name of the woman's name and the incident. And she said, oh, it's still an open case. So SH lady did not take that well. She was not happy about that. She said, really? At ODS? And she said she ain't coming back. So that bothered him. He said he wasn't bothered. That really bothered him to the point where he keep talking about that every day. So he said he didn't know that they had this, beef going on. Oh, it's been going on and it's very intense. That's what I'm going to talk about today. And I'm going to do a little show into it. That's why this is no red ball. Okay. So I'm going to take this back around 2018. Put a pen in his name. There was a content creator by the name of YouTube Stephanie. Now, those who know, y'all can tell I've been around a long time. You can't find YouTube Stephanie anymore on YouTube. I can't find any of her videos. Now, YouTube Stephanie used to be a die-hard supporter of S. Hutchinson. SH. If anybody talked about her, she would jump and do a video, back before we did video for video. She would jump and do a video defending her. Okay? So, in the beef sector, the Larry Nelson situation was going on with the TSCC, and BS was interviewing the daughter and all the other stuff. Y'all remember that was going on? But YouTube Stephanie was the one who told S. Hutchinson about the beef sector. That was her introduction. Now, I'm saying that this is a disclaimer. I'm on nobody's side. Okay? I'm not taking sides on here. I'm only telling you the recollection. I mean, the everything that I could tell you from what I've seen from my perspective, from my point of view. And also, it's going to be a little bit of show and tell because I had to dig in my archives and reach out for some stuff. I had to do some looking. That's what was taking me so long. Okay? Make sure y'all hit the like on the way in and out, please. And thank you. I see some folks peeking in and out of here. They probably snapshotting and recording and shit. Anyways, YouTube Stephanie was talking about the Larry Nelson situation, and she was consulting her friend as Hutchinson that she wanted to do a story or do a video about it, or do commentary about it. SH said no, she shouldn't do it. Meanwhile, they're both watching the sector from like the bushes. This was before SH was calling herself a OG. Okay. Now, most of y'all know she was part of that group with Sean and them. You know, she was part of that group, you know. Those people that went to the first Vegas trip and all that, Sean and James and Nika and them. She was part of that first group, you know. So back then they was doing their own thing. They was doing their own thing. They all talk about celebrities and all that other stuff, story times. They was doing their own shit on their channels. But this YouTube Stephanie and the SH woman was watching the big sector from the bushes. So she know of the VS, the TSCC, and everybody, you know. That was like towards like the beginning of the sector, okay? She wasn't no OG yet. So remember, she told you to Stephanie, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Just, you know, step back. Don't speak on that. Don't speak on no Larry Nelson. What do HH do? Turned around and she did commentary on Larry Nelson. Okay. I believe she's one of his mods now. So YouTube Stephanie felt the ways about that shit. But she didn't say nothing. She still stood beside her friend. But then the next thing, do y'all remember when TSCC and after they interviewed Larry Nelson's daughter, what's that, Tiana? They raised $1,000 in one day. And suddenly all these people start sliding through and want to, you know, rub elbows with that group and rub elbows with the VS when they saw that there was money being exchanged amongst that group. It seemed like every since they raised money for that young woman, $1,000 and within 24 hours, shoot, everybody was coming out over there, including SH. So YouTube Stephanie felt the ways about that shit. Like, hold up, wait a minute. First you tell me to step back and just watch them from afar and don't speak on Larry Nelson, but then you turn around and speak on Larry Nelson. So she let that slide, but she started doing other things that was like very hypocritical, different from the conversation they would have together behind the scenes. You know, gonna would say one thing to her and then do the total opposite type of shit. So a few times, I believe the VS lady and S. Hutchinson had a back and forth. I think one time they fell out over Chopper. That's when Chopper and VS had a falling out. But you know they'll fall out, he'll come back. They'll fall out, they come back. and they had a back and forth over at Wally's. Mama Wally used to do the calling show. SH was in the chat. And I think VS called and they had a back and forth in the chat at Wally's. So I believe that was their first back and forth, and then VS apologized. There was an apology video. I have all that. Now I'm not gonna, folks like the flag. I'm not gonna be like playing shit or playing things in entirety, certain things. But what I do for you is certain things I will drop links in the chat, and you guys could go check it out in my cloud storage. Okay. I'll be willing to share it that way. So they fell out before and then they got back together, but then they fell out again. The second time, I don't know why they fell out, but let me get on into this because this beef happened in like 2018. I'm glad I dated most of the files that I saved. So on Mother's Day, as Hutchinson woke up and decided to post VS picture with her children on her community wall. Now I forgot what she said, and I was trying to find it because I knew I had it in my hard drive somewhere, but I couldn't find it. But I think this is what really, really kicked off the beef. As far as my perspective on YouTube, like I can only tell you everything that went on. I don't know no behind the scenes shit. Everything I can tell you is everything from my perspective, what I've seen and witnessed on YouTube. Okay, because most of y'all don't know, even these little people with these high ass numbers. Most of y'all don't know. And don't go taking my shit as if it's your own. Okay? And do it for your own commentary. Make sure you give the queen her credit. But don't make me come back on here, okay? Because I'm watching. Make sure you give the queen her credit now. There's people purposely they ain't on here. That's all good. They knew I was coming. So she decided to wake up and post the VS lady, her children on a community wall. Because back then, I think her children were still minors, if I'm not mistaken. Especially the daughter. They were still minors. She decided to poke at her. And it was something she said on that community wall, and baby, the VS was pissed off. This was on Mother's Day. If I'm not mistaken, this was Mother's Day. So later on that day, the VS lady was mad and delivered a message. Let's see. Let me check the minute mark. Now, what I'll do, I'll play a little snippet of it. Let me see. Let me move it real quick. Okay. Hold on.
You ready to play? Let's play. Post. And then I'm going to show you how I operate.
Damn, my bad. The mic was off. I had to play that part. When she said post, she was meaning she was talking about when S. Hutchinson posted a picture of her and her children on her community wall. She was poking at her on it was on Mother's Day. She was poking the bear, okay, that morning. So later on that evening, like I said, the V lady was at work. She decided to go live and send a message to SH. Like, yeah, y'all heard that. So let's see, turn this down. I'm about to share so you guys can see the full video. And the access to these videos, these links I'm gonna drop for you guys to be able to see the videos and stuff is gonna be limited. Cause I can shut down and I can access the 9 anytime I feel like it. Okay. So you got a couple of days. What is wrong with this? Okay, finally. Okay. Video. So you can see the whole thing. That whole rant right there. After like a big intense beef between them two. Like, okay, you fucking with my kids now. Okay. So let me see. So at that point, as A was pissed, she hopped in her car. Y'all remember when SH hopped in her car and drove to Virginia to try to pull up at VS's house? And VS went live around the same time and went to sleep and did them sleeping lives. And y'all was like, oh, she's sleeping because she's scared. Do y'all forget that VS have guns in her house? I don't remember that time she was spazzing out on Jay Wilson, and she had that big military gun. That what's that? Y'all don't remember that? That was way back. And I think she got a gun in the closet because she pointed to it when that process server came by. She didn't show it, but she pointed towards the closet. So she would have rolled up there with a damn knife. You know, you don't show up at a fight with a knife, a gunfight with a knife. Okay. She got that butcher knife thinking she gonna pull up at her house. So this is how far she got. Okay. I don't know where this place is. I guess it's near her area. So as Hutchinson pulled up to this place, showing that she was close to VS's neighborhood. Y'all remember that? It was actually a video, as you can see. It was a very short video proving, yeah, I'm near your neck of the woods, bitch. Now, y'all heard the video, right? I dropped the link so y'all could hear the video. Y'all heard what she said. So, you know, as Hutchinson spazzed the fuck out, drove in her car and I went to Virginia and pulled up there. You saw that. Okay, she's in front of a coffee shop. They claim the coffee shop is near where the VS lady live at. So people thinking, oh, she gonna roll up in front of her door. This was May 14th, 2019. Okay. Make moves in silence. Thank you, wifey. You. Okay, I don't know who wifey is. How is it silent when everything is on YouTube? And I'm even able to screenshot shit. But anyways. So that was pretty much going on. So then I think the day after that, as Hutchinson decided, you know what, she's not worth my time. I'm going to go back talking about celebrity news and gossip, going back to my content, blah, 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 blah. Sound familiar? Sound familiar, right? After she don't poke that bear. That's why. Now, remember, this was in, what did I show you guys? That was in, what, 2019? When was this? 2019, right? That was in 2019. And she ain't knocked on that door. She drove all the way to Virginia only to go to a coffee shop to turn around and go back home. Talking about something. I'm going to talk about celebrity news and gossip. That's why I laugh when she was calling herself trying to pull up on Kimmy in Florida. And I think it was supposed to be another pull up in Atlanta, right? And nothing ain't never fucking happened. Now you heard what the VS lady said she would do with her daughter. Said she was poking a bear at her, posting pictures of her and her kids on her community wall, right? But she ain't kicked her door in yet. But she pulled up in all these other states, talking about she want to fight, taking pictures of cars and shit. And the only reason why, like I talked about this the other day, the only reason why I think she got away with twirling that knife in that house, like a raging Tasmanian devil, is because them people knew her. They knew her. That's the only way she got away with that shit. They knew her. They were strangers. Shit, it would have been lights out. Lights out. She must have prepped them for that. Oh, just, I gotta prep my friends and have me call somebody for what's that 5150 shit. Anytime somebody gotta prep me on what to do with your ass when you decide to spaz the fuck out, I don't think we gonna be friends no more. Fuck that. We're not gonna be out going out in public anyway. Anyways, waving knives in my motherfucking house. Ain't gonna try that with a stranger. So that's basically it of the intensity of their beef. Any questions? My chat is open. Now, going back to the YouTube Stephanie, after seeing all this fuckery and bullshit, now YouTube Stephanie was riding with the SH lady for years. She got tired. She parted ways from her. I don't know at what point she parted ways from S. Hutchinson, but she parted ways from her. So she decided to do an interview with the S. I don't think I had that interview or whatever like that. She might be willing to release it. I don't know. And she was supposed to come back again because she said she had some receipts on her other phone. TSCC was willing to pay to get her phone repaired because she said the phone was broke. Because she said she had some receipts on SH, right? In the interview, we all found out how she was the one that told her about the Larry Nelson and his view sector and this situation. That's how she knew about the view sector. And they was all watching in secret. How she told her that she wanted to do commentary on Larry Nelson, and S. Hutchinson told her don't do it. And then S. Hutchinson turned around and do it for her own platform. Doing that shady shit. She told everybody how she felt about that. Like that was some slimy, sneaky, snaky shit. Yeah. So anyway, that's basically why their beef is pretty intense. And you're going to notice every time the VS lady come around, now y'all know SH hates Sean Bradley. But every time the VH lady come around, she always want to link up and want to call him. Remember when she came back from the ban from YouTube? Sham. So now y'all know why that beef was intense, because children got involved. Okay. Remember, they used to talk behind the scenes. Oh, yeah, and y'all know SH did the Dirty Laundry series where she was playing private recordings of them too, which it was kind of like, it was really no real tea or nothing on that. But anyway, it was that, it was like this tit for tat stuff. So now y'all know, now y'all can't say, well, I don't know what's going on. I don't know the history between them two. They can feel free to fill in the blanks, but you know what? Nobody watches me. So, anyways, no one watch me. Let's prove how much nobody doesn't watch me. Let's see if they not talk about this live. But anyway, I got some more stuff. So, during that time, there was more supporters of, after YouTube Stephanie left her alone, more supporters, I mean long-time supporters of S. Hutchinson decided to leave her alone because they started to see some things. One of the young women name is Rockwell. Now, I guess it's probably been put out here. She's been it's been told not to look at her because she crazy, because she had really no numbers, like me. I think her numbers is even smaller than mine, but I do try to go in support. But I watch her mostly on my other channel, not this one. Her name is Well, I will be. Let me drop her channel because let me see. It's in my history. Here she is. I'm gonna share her channel. She don't have those live streams anymore because she's been trying to tell people. Rockwell is the one that gave Sean Bradley the home invasion video when she ran through those people's houses with a knife. I don't know how she got the footage of them home. They was from home cameras. It was like cameras in the house recording that shit, and you could hear the audio. I got it. I downloaded that bitch with Sean before Sean got rid of his channel. I sure was hell. Matter of fact, I was one of the first viewers of it in the Zoom. You remember when Sean played the video? When you was in his Zoom, you could see it. You could see it, and everybody gave their little, input on it. But on YouTube, you was only able to hear it. He set it up like that. But in order to see it, you had to join his Patreon and then get the Zoom link. So yeah, I was a member of his Patreon. This is Rockwell's. Oh shit! What am I doing? Let me go back to here in a chat. This is Rockwell's. She was she was the one that put out the home invasion video. So her and another young lady, I forgot her name because I don't think she's on YouTube no more. They start doing these live streams, talking about the stuff that I guess the shady stuff SH was doing. And when I was re-listening to Rockwell, because Rockwell actually went on QB calling show back then. And she mentioned a WhatsApp group. She mentioned the fact that S. Hutchinson's daughter made her make a choice between YouTube and her. Y'all gonna hear that because I'm finna play it. I hope QB don't mind. I'll probably slip from a cash. Okay. This is one of his old calling shows. And how she also claimed that S. Hutchinson wanted her to put voodoo on certain content creators. I'm gonna play that too. Make sure you now get your popcorns ready, Chad. Get your popcorns ready. Y'all ready? Let's see. This one is this. I got tons of receipts here. Some of them I am not going to play. I'm only going to play the ones that got something to do with what's going on. Okay. Which one is this? I want to make sure this is the right one. Okay, this is the part. I recorded it in parts. Rockwell said that her daughter told her to choose. This was a WhatsApp. Y'all, you familiar with WhatsApp group? I said, damn, she had the WhatsApp group back then. That must be an old ass WhatsApp group. Because didn't they have a WhatsApp group when they were trying to take down Jay Dunn? Oh, thank you, you two cameras for sharing my live. I appreciate it. Now this is the part. Around that time, Let me pause this. Okay. This is QB's calling show. What year was it? Let me see. Title. What year was it? Let me look. I got my tablet here too. Hold on. You know, I'm on one woman production here. Let's see here. Let me go to rename. Okay, I recorded this May 2021. What's this? Okay. You be able to see the chat in here too. I hope QB don't mind. This is fair use. This is for educational purposes only because some people don't know. Some people don't know what's going on. So now y'all understand the beef between the VS lady and S Hudson lady. Now y'all know. Now y'all know how intense it is. It's intense. It never was resolved. Okay? Did you hear what was said? It never was resolved. Now, this is Rockwell, one of her former supporters. This is the part when she was talking about how S. Hutchinson's daughter was in the WhatsApp group with them and called up in the group and made her make a choice between YouTube and her. This is one clip. Okay. I'm going ahead and play it.
Other places on YouTube. Once I found out she lied, when you go off at VS, now I know you just putting a show. That's it.
So you saying that? So you saying pretty much? Wait, hold on. And pretty much all of that she was showing and making it seem like she was pulling up on BS. When we seen her at the gas station, it was all for show.
Yeah, that's what it was for. All for show. And I'm bringing it to YouTube. I'm like, why? And everyone, the people that was there was saying, don't do this. They was telling her not to do it. The same way VS friends were saying, don't do this. Don't go meet that girl. Don't go over there. Everybody always try to tell her don't do something stupid. But, you know, she got to show young people on YouTube she's stupid. That's why she do this stupid stuff. That girl was saying, pick me or YouTube. She was saying more stuff like, I'm not going to keep going through this shit. Like, I want a normal mother. Like, you keep doing this.
Who was saying that? Her mom? Wait, hold on. Her daughter was? Her daughter said this to who? You or her?
No, to her. We all was listening in. That was on that WhatsApp. We was listening to what her daughter said.
And this was at the time when she, wait, hold on. So this was at the time when she was on her way to BS house?
Yeah, this was afterwards.
And the daughter said what to her? And the daughter said what to her on the WhatsApp?
Yeah, I think her daughter got wind of what she was doing. So she was like, oh, my daughter want to, talk to everyone. And she put her daughter on.
And what did the daughter say?
Huh?
What did the daughter say?
Her daughter said she's tired of her doing this stuff on YouTube. She's tired of her on YouTube. She said, pick me or YouTube. And she said, if you pick YouTube, and she was like, maybe I'll stay on for 2 more months. She never got off YouTube. She picked literally this place, YouTube, and doing this fuck shit she's doing over her own child. That day when her own child spoke, that's when I said, oh no, she told us to erase the WhatsApp because, a lot of shit was being in there. I never erased it. No, because you said have receipts. I didn't have receipts to put back on her years later. She came and dragged my dead sister. Well, I'm looking for her body, then you lying to these people. You don't know I have kids. My children was handcuffed. And niggas think it's a joke.
So she had, wait, hold on. So you said she had something to do with your children being handcuffed? How so?
She had something to do with it. She called. One of the people who came back a couple months ago said they didn't call CPS. That's why these army people was coming back. But she lied and said it was one of them. It was them. And as I'm doing my own video, sitting over there with my 2 people she called my, they came to me, telling me shit. That's how I found out Rita would pay $50 to doctors.
So wait, so she called the police and said what to have your children put in handcuffs. What?
She called the SWAT and whatever she said. She said my guns wasn't registered. Whatever people say to have fucking cops around you and bust your door down, that's whatever they said.
So you saying you was raided? You saying you was raided?
Yes.
Oh.
And I'm gonna drop the ring the other day, 21 and nah. Because you talking about some hit that, because you know I have guns.
Mm-hmm.
But I have license to carry. Everything is licensed. I didn't go to the corner store. I didn't go over here to the B-boys and get some fucking guns. That's what she said. Whatever she said, they came months ago. I left her alone. I didn't say nothing.
So who was arrested? Was anyone arrested? Was anyone arrested and taken to jail? Or did they just search and verify your wait, hold on. Or did they just search and verify your registration of your
Okay, that's not all of it. That's one. That's one of them, okay? Let me play the other one. Let me play the other one, child. Now, let's see. Okay, this is the one where she allegedly, Rockwell said that SH wanted her to do voodoo on specific content creators. Okay. Let's see. This is fair use. This for educational purposes only. Okay. Y'all see that, right? That's the same caller show. Word on the streets. Still the caller show.
Anyways, she just it's just a lot with her. That's why I said she always telling y'all she has make sure you have your recordings and text messages because they will lie on you. This is when I have my recordings and text messages because the bitch been lying on me. I left her alone, QB.
So how many of the receipts have you dropped on her? Have you dropped any receipts as of lately on her?
That's the thing. I've been dropping them. I just came back. I was on the coast on vacation for 2 weeks. Now, Kwani came over like, don't go on vacation because people think it's YouTube. Like, no one's going to tell me when to take a break. The same way she got pissed off when I was getting engaged and I came to see you, you know, because that's when your channel got striked and you came live. And I went over there. So that's the message that they heard today. Like, you ain't going to tell me where to go. That's my people, so I'm going to go over there and support.
Wait, so she was irritated because you were supporting me and my channel?
Yeah, because I had stopped talking to her. He was trying to get me to do voodoo on people and all this shit, right?
Voodoo? How was she trying to get you to do the voodoo? What type of voodoo?
Voodoo. She wanted me to do voodoo on the kids out here, the parents that she
what?
5 days.
How so? How? In what way? In what way was she trying to get you to do the voodoo?
She wants them dead. I mean, I put that on my page. She wants people gone. Oh, everybody give a fuck about Sean Park.
Yeah, I heard that, right? Let me play that back.
Wait, how was she trying to get you to do the voodoo?
Yeah, because I had stopped talking to her. He was trying to get me to do voodoo on people and all this shit, right?
Voodoo? How was she trying to get you to do the voodoo? What type of voodoo?
Voodoo. She wanted me to do voodoo on the kids out here, the parents that she 5 days.
How so? In what way? In what way? In what way?
You know, like today, this week.
Okay. I heard that. Now, to collaborate some shit or what she said, I found something else in my hard drive. Now, I dated this June 2020. You see that, right?
I was gonna come on here and act.
You see that, right? That's the title. I'm gonna play that snippet. Is it fair use? Educational purpose. People don't know. They don't know. They don't know. They claim they don't know. Don't know nothing. Me don't know. Now y'all saw that. So I'm gonna play this little snippet here. It's not the whole thing.
So simple. So we're kind of over here mess around with my energy. My energy has been so off the hook today. Come over here playing with me. Pretty soon what I'm going to do, see, y'all better be happy I'm not into that dark magic, okay? I only do light and love. You keep it up. I know a couple do it, but I surely tell them to put something on you. Keep on playing around with me around here, okay? I ain't got to cuss you out. I'll get somebody to put something on you. You think you're lipping and slipping and everything else right now. You won't be able to do nothing. You better get away from God's queen, okay? Not playing with you. See, I don't fight the way I used to fight unless you're going to come meet up with me. If you don't want to meet up with me, I ain't got time to fight with you the old way. The old way is called be.
And you came live.
Mm-hmm.
And I went over there. So that's a message that they heard today. Like, you ain't going to tell me where to go. That's my people. So I'm going to go over there and support.
Wait, so she was irritated because you were supporting me and my channel?
Stop talking to her. He was trying to get me to do voodoo on people and all this shit, right?
Voodoo? How was she trying to get you to do the voodoo? What type of voodoo?
Voodoo. She wanted me to do voodoo on the kids.
Now, I played that other clip to back up what she was saying about her trying to get her to put voodoo on people. Okay? So folks won't think, she's lying and shit. Because, folks like to come around here and write history. Acting like it ain't people like me and others like me with clips and audio themselves that know how to say boop. Because back then, this was said, this is what was done. Folks like to run around here and rewrite history around this mother sucker. So, I think that's basically it. Anybody got any questions? Should I drop the link? Should I drop the link? I'll probably drop the link. After that, I'm done. Enough said, draw your own conclusions. There you go. A bit of history that went on. Okay. You can't say you don't know. Here it is. Their beef was very, very pretty much intense. There's some more stuff here, but nope, not sharing that. That's another video she did against SH, but that's just a little. So y'all get the idea, like, oh, okay, their beef was intense back then. Okay, so now you know. Now you know. Okay? They start messing with other people's kids. Now you know. Anyway, me drunk. And after this, I'm going back playing my damn games. I'm going to kick back and play my games. Yeah. Play a little bit of music. Make sure you guys delight on your way in and out, please, and thank you. And thank you for sharing my live out.
Not an election, so start the projections. No vote, I just rap in the booth for you niggas and get on my phone and start feeling alone. I got issues, and that is the truth for you niggas. Exclusive for niggas. I ain't in the business of coding my trauma and sugar. Everyone says if I look like a 10 and my problems were ending, yeah, maybe they would've. They would be over. No criticism to shoulder. I could just fucking exist without being praised for wearing my face. But ain't nothing brave about looking like this. I'm just a girl who's after a dream. And I'm crushing the scene. What the fuck with my head? Cause I wanna be seen. I just wanna be loved. If I'll never be lean. But I'm fucking over forgiving the ones who offend cause I know what they mean.
I'm gonna wait about 5 minutes. After that, I'm out.
I'm tired of thinking so much. Lately, that's why I've been drinking so much. Been facing my demons so much. Now they just chill with me, die on this hill with me. Maybe if I can become what the world really wants, then I'll get a break. Guess in the meantime, I focus on me time and try not to dwell on how much that it takes. So let all the bullshit roll out for me, hoping the world can just stop for me. Give me a second. I'm fucking tired of taking the everyday pain and contorting it into a lesson. When I'm audacious enough to just say what I want, now I'm too busy blocking my blessings. The standards are doubled and triple, quadruple, but somehow I'm crazy for sitting and stressing. Wow, guess I'm a brat. Guess I'm a self-hating bitch cause I love being rich but don't wanna be fat. Fuck a description, I'm too busy wishing on stars like I wanna be that. A regular woman who walked through the world with no weight on the back. No pun intended, hell yes I'm offended. My body don't do shit but rap. I'm not a token, a hero, fuck that. Bitch, I'm just breathing. Lately I think for a reason. Also I finally get why the leaves are all dead in this life that's in dark for a season. Even the world need a rest. Even the world get depressed. It's not really nothing but rain in the cold, but we dancing it like it's the best. Give me the answer, this feel like a test. Not for real, I don't know. So many places I wanna go. So many people I wanna meet. I'm in my apartment, not trying to eat. I just wanna walk on the fucking street without thinking about how much I weigh. I mean, just for a day, love the goodness up under me. Listen, I get it, my size is embedded in everything that I produce for you niggas. None of y'all know me, I'm not fucking homies. I'm tempted to just let it loose on you niggas. Not an election, so start the projections. No vote, I just rap in the booth for you niggas and get on my phone and start feeling alone. I got issues, and that is the truth for you niggas. Exclusive for niggas. I ain't in the business of coding my trauma and sugar. Everyone says if I look like a 10 and my problems were ending, yeah, maybe they would've. They would be over. No criticism to shoulder. I could just fucking exist without being praised for wearing my face. Bitch, ain't nothing brave about looking like this. I'm just a girl who's after a dream. And I'm crushing the scene. What the fuck with my head? Cause I wanna be seen. I just wanna be loved. If I'll never be lean. But I'm fucking over forgiving the ones who offend cause I know what they mean. I'm tired of thinking so much. Lately, that's why I've been drinking so much. Been facing my demons for months. Now they just chill with me, die on this hill with me. Maybe if I can become what the world really wants, then I'll get a break. Guess in the meantime, I focus on me time and try not to dwell on how much that it takes. So let all the bullshit roll out for me, hoping the world can just stop for me. Give me a second. I'm fucking tired of taking the everyday pain and contorting it into a lesson. When I'm audacious enough to just say what I want, now I'm too busy blocking my blessings. The standards are doubled and triple, quadruple, but somehow I'm crazy for sitting and stressing. Wow, guess I'm a brat. Guess I'm a self-hating bitch cause I love being rich but don't wanna be fat. Fuck a description, I'm too busy wishing on stars like I wanna be that. A regular woman who walked through the world with no weight on the back. No pun intended, hell yes I'm offended. My body don't do shit but rap. I'm not a token, a hero, fuck that. Bitch, I'm just breathing. Lately I think for a reason. Also I finally get why the leaves are all dead in this life that's in dark for a season. Even the world need a rest. Even the world get depressed. It's not really nothing but rain in the cold, but we dancing it like it's the best. Give me the answer, this feel like a test. Not for real, I don't know. So many places I wanna go. So many people I wanna meet. I'm in my apartment, not trying to eat. I just wanna walk on the fucking street without thinking about how much I weigh. I mean, just for a day, love the grind is abundant me. Listen, I get it, my size is embedded in everything that I produce for you niggas. None of y'all know me, y'all not fucking homies. I'm tempted to just let it loose on you niggas. Not an election, so start the projections. No vote, I just rap in the booth for you niggas and get on my phone and start feeling alone. I got issues and that is the truth for you niggas. Exclusive for niggas, I ain't in the business of coding my trauma and sugar. Everyone says if I look like a 10 and my problems were ending, yeah, maybe they would've. They would be over. No criticism to shoulder. I could just fuck.
Oh, I got one more thing to show.
I'm just a girl who's after a dream. No crushing the scene.
I got one more thing to show too. Rockwell did a video around that time. It was in 2021. May 2021 when she did it. It's called "We Not Playing Ignorance is Bliss." If you don't watch in the description box, don't click the link. Let's see here. Addressing the same person. Child, somebody she used to support. Okay. Again, this is fair use. It's for educational purposes only, chat. I even forgot I had this in my hard drive in that minute. I forgot about all this stuff. I'm like, wow. I just sit there watching this shit.
LGBTQ community, you know, people is that way. Soon as somebody leaves you, they want you. People is doing orgy. You saying these things out your own mouth and lying about it. I got mad because you sent Ashley love gifts. Is that why I got mad? Or you send that shit to dox her and then having 2 people to go jump her when we fell out? That's why you people address.
I think Ashley was the other young woman that left. Because they did a live stream together after they left S.H. Jerome. Yeah, it was Ashley.
That's why you say, let me send you a love gift. Oh, it's your birthday. Let me send you a love gift.
So what she's saying is Hess Hutchinson was out here sending gifts to people only to find out their address and dox them. That's what she's saying. Some people suspected that over the years, but I guess her being that close and being behind the scenes with this woman.
So you could get the address.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to tell them you send me a love gift? Did I ask you for it or you begged me to send it to me? And that's how you got my address then, huh?
So what she's saying is she never asked for any gifts. She kind of like wanted to, like insisted on sending her stuff to get her address.
Before I knew about YouTube and how YouTube gets, right? But like I said, you was my sis, wasn't you? That shit was crazy to me. Damn, Mr. Triple L, you on mute?
Play it again.
LGBTQ community, you know, people is that way. Soon as somebody leaves you, they want you. People is doing orgy. You saying these things out your own mouth and lying about it. I got mad because you said
people going orgies. What? What does he had an orgy part?
Soon as somebody leaves you, they want you. People is doing orgy. You saying these things out your own mouth and lying about it. I got mad because you sent Ashley love gifts. Is that why I got mad? Or you send that shit to dox her and then having 2 people to go jump her when we fell out?
What? So what she's saying is, I guess when they fell out with her, she tried to send some people to jump Ashley. I don't know how true that is.
You get people address. That's why you say, let me send you a love gift. Oh, it's your birthday. Let me send you a love gift. So you can get the address. And then you're going to tell them you send me a love gift. Did I ask you for it? Or you begged me to send it to me? And that's how you got my address then, huh? Before I knew about YouTube and how YouTube gets, right?
Okay, that's it and that's all. Ain't nobody hit the link. I'm about to go. I'm going to end it on that note. I'm going back to play my game. Like, comment, subscribe. hit the bell and check all the information in the description box. And now you can never say you don't know. Now you know. Okay, and I want to give it a little bit of it. It's a lot more shit, but I want to get in 6, so y'all can get an understanding of why these two women just are at odds with each other. Now, people that been around back then already know. They already know. Okay. Like myself, I told you, I've been watching and observing from the beginning. I've been around. And judging by these receipts, you could tell. Now, don't go running with these receipts. That's why I watermark my shit. Okay? Don't go running off with these little receipts, acting like it's as if it's yours, and you don't credit the queen, okay? Even though I got my little viewers watching, how you doing? Hi. I don't talk about it much, but you'd be surprised who be sharing my posts. My posts alone. People with way bigger numbers than me be sharing my posts. People watch me. They do. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and check all the information in the description box. And I see you guys later. Bye now, and enjoy the rest of your holiday, and enjoy your Easter, your Resurrection Sunday, for what He has risen. Bye.